catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my Roseby lose his heart when he was fighting. Shawty use a, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, and look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Baltimore Ravens. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Let's go. Check the backer, check the backer. Check 26, check 26. Slam, slam. Kill. Protect. Out. He's coming. Go. Double up. No. Off. Whip.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That good for 22 and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time,
got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man. Complete. Give him 30 yards there. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play?
Here we go. 18 Gator. Check 52.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Tight dog. Pilot, 64, weak, 5.
Off play action. Jones escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Recon, 152 fighter. Hey, 2.
Now Jones. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Check 3.
The toss out to Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Jones gonna throw on 3rd and goal. Dancing at a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the year.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score,
accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. That kickoff return, 104 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising, because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Look for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And some space here. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's 21-3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is
right.
Saquon Barkley running right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. 21-3 is your score after one.
70, Indy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check 50. Check 50.
Second and 9 now. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here we go. 8-3.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
On 2nd down and 4, Jones. And that is incomplete.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, though, give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
4 down, 4 down. Under 10, under 10, 10.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The decision for Ty Bowles, and he says let's go for it on 4th down. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. Flushed out right. And that is going to be incomplete. The Ty Bowles tried it, went for it, but it didn't pay off. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And some room to maneuver. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 97 yards, as the Ravens push further out in front.
Brandon, you and I have caught a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw. That was a long touchdown of the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They run with Barkley on 1st down, and he gets about 5 out of it. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
I'm coming. Check 99. Check 99.
Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off at the 36. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing is Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second down now, Barkley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw. Jones. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's McKenzie. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Greystone, travel. Yo, Jack, revive.
Jones now operating from the gun. And this is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
High 7. 26, 2.
Jones throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. Buying time to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. The officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown as the first half is winding down as his guys continue to pour it on. Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Catch made by Slayton. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check X3, 218, check hit it.
Looking to throw. Jones. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 2nd down, Barkley. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
26 Mike. Yo.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Hey, Delta. 26 Mike, 26.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Hey, watch it. Check 43.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. Mark Andrews, 35 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
60 outlaw.
57's the mic.
Done.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
This is Penny. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Hit it. Watch 57. Check. Double tight.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They don't go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
This is Shepard on the catch. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And look at this. It's a fake. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Look at me. Go. Ready.
Jones now. Off play action. Finds his tight end Ingram. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do They'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Giants on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
A gain of 4 yards. First down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
On 2nd and 10, Fitzgerald. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time, and it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Go! I got motion. 26 Mike. Army. Small. 26 Mike. 26 Mike.
All day, just like that.
Hey, orbit. 26 Mike. Hey, let's get that ball. Go.
To throw on 3rd down. Fitzgerald escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, Fitzgerald. He may try and run for this. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Another try after the first down sack. Fitzgerald, the intended target, Saquon Barkley. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Fitzgerald eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throw left side complete. It's McKenzie. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Pick it up.
Here's Jackson to throw again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. From the gun, Jackson, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
It's in the game.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my